Good afternoon and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of the Flag Football Championship Games at NewPointe Church, presented by Armor Sports. Taking the field first will be the championship game in the 4th through 6th grade division, followed by the 2nd and 3rd grade division. Now let's head to the field for NFL flag football action with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into the 4th to 6th grade flag football championship here for Armor Sports and Big Z Sports at NewPointe Community Church in Dover. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler along with my man, Travis McClellan. Travis, we got to do flag football championships to get back in the booth together.
Any way possible, right? We're back together.
Absolutely. We're going to take a look at the they're going to announce the players of the Cincinnati Bengals, or I should say that just the Bengals, excuse me.
Who?
The Bengals come onto the field. As you can see, they're running out onto the field to take on this this is the championship game of the 4th to 6th graders, and they will be taking on the Packers just like this afternoon at 4 o'clock on CBS.
Yeah, we're going to be able to see that later on today in the NFL level, so that's kind of neat here.
So now we're going to take a look at the introductions of the Packers. Their team's going to join the field.
So the Packers being announced second, you got to assume they're the home team. So we're in de facto Lambeau, Joe.
I would think we are a de facto Lambeau Field. He is coached by a famous name in high school football in the area.
Yeah.
He's a Hostetler. I think his brother Wes is maybe just a tad better, but Bart's a good coach.
I'm not going there, but I did see in fashion him working the officials before the game. There.
He was. He learned that from Wes.
Okay.
Wes does that before the game.
All right.
So we're going to have a cool introductions here. The players will actually introduce themselves. We'll have that right here on the camera. Natalie Holbrook behind the camera for us today. The man, Casey Claxon, producing for Big Z Sports. Adam Saweski on the sidelines for Big Z Sports today in Armor Sports for our 4th to 6th grade championship game of flag football.
What a beautiful day for football, Joe. The weather couldn't be better up here on the hill.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day.
Well, not on the hill, but this hill.
We're on a hill. How about that?
Yeah.
We're not on the hill, but we are on a hill.
It's probably 65 and sunny, very little wind.
The hill is only about a couple drivers from here, you know.
Yeah, at least. Depends on how good of a golfer you are.
It'd take 10 or 12 drivers for me to get there. So we're going to have our first introduction for the Bengals. Here we go.
Do I speak into it? Yep. Denton Hawkins, Strasburg, Ohio, Cincinnati Bengals.
So there's Denton from Strasburg.
I was expecting a who day.
Tyler Pazensky, Carrollton, Ohio.
Tyler.
My name is Austin Alderfer. I'm from Dover, Ohio, and I'm on the Bengals.
Austin.
My name is Titus, and I live in Yorksville, Ohio, and I'm in the Bengals.
Okay. Titus.
My name's Gavin Elliott. I'm from Bolivar on the Bengals.
There's Gavin.
I'm on the Bengals, and my name's Kogan Bauer, and I'm from Bowerston.
Kogan.
I'm Colton Edwards, and I'm from Bolivar, Ohio, and I'm the team Bengals. Cohen Meeker, Zora, Ohio.
I'm Mercedes Van Sickle. I'm from Yorksville, Ohio, and I'm from the Bengals.
Got a Mercedes.
My name is Emerson Doobie. I'm from Dover, Ohio. I'm on the Bengals.
There's Emerson. So that's the look at the starting lineups for the Bengals team here in the 4th to 6th grade championship game. Now we're going to hear from the players of the Packers.
I'm from Stone Creek, Ohio. I'm 10 years old, and I love Jamar Chase.
What's your name again, buddy?
Stockton Stein.
Got
Stockton. He's a Jamar Chase kid. I like that.
My name is Brooks Corley. I'm from Sugar Creek, and I'm on the Packers.
Got Brooks.
I'm Hudson Corley. I'm from Sugar Creek, Ohio, and I love Justin Jefferson.
Jettas.
He's a JJ kid.
My name is Declan Menard. I live in Sugar Creek, Ohio, and I'm on the Packers.
Declan, I like that name. It's a football name.
Sure it is.
My name is Madden Hostetler. I'm from Houston, Texas, and my favorite football player is Patrick Mahomes.
Well, from Houston, they must have recruited a ringer in for the playoff game here.
My name is Mila Hosteller. I come from Sugar Creek, and I like to play the piano.
Oh,
nice.
Piano player. Maybe she can play the national anthem.
I can't do
us.
that.
I cannot either.
I'm Leighton Boylan, and I like to ride dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes. I like dirt bikes.
Leighton.
My name is Finn Yoder. I go to Sugar Creek in Ohio, and I score touchdowns.
Oh, Finn scores touchdowns.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to hear him score a touchdown or see him call a touchdown.
Miller, and I live in Sugar Creek, and I like football.
Hayden.
Okay. So there's your starting lineups for the Packers. We already heard from the Bengals here in the 4th to 6th grade championship flag football with Armor Sports. Big Z Sports here again broadcasting this game for you. The 4th and 6th grade head coach for the Bengals is Matt Bush, the assistant coach Blaine Edwards and Matt Meeker. And the 4th to 6th grade Packers coaches are, the head coach is Bart Hostetler and the assistant coach is Jason Corley. So those are your coaches for both teams. We have, I think both teams are ready. Let's see, we'll get started here in just a little bit. But great facility out here for the young kids to come out here and play some football. They've got basketball courts out there. They got a playground. They've got pickleball courts, all kinds of great stuff out here.
I see inflatables over there that you'll be on later.
Yeah, I will be. I'm going to try my hand at the inflatables.
We got a nice pavilion over here, slides, a little playground equipment. Beautiful up here.
I want to see you go down that Kirby slide over there.
Yeah, I don't think that's rated for guys like me.
Yeah, we could try it just to see.
We got 2 officials today: Brian Miller of Dover and Ryan Rao, also the other official. 2 experienced football guys that work on Friday nights, volunteering their time up here on the hill.
Yes, they do. It's going to be a fun afternoon. Great crowd on hand already for the championship game here for 4th and 6th grade. I see a Hosteller over there sitting down in the crowd as he is. You see him? Yeah, we're talking about him. He knows it as he's watching his brother's team.
Think he'll text in some adjustments maybe?
We could, yeah, absolutely. Okay. We should probably get him over here and see if he wants to talk about adjustments and stuff.
Yeah, maybe they'll get adjustments at the half from Coach West.
Coach West will adjust their defense a little bit.
Oh, see, they're going to confer right now.
Yeah, look at them. Yep, they're going to talk about it, and they're going after it.
Yeah, both teams warming up here, speaking to the officials, and maybe a little nerves for these kids getting the championship. I see the Lombardi Trophy over there in the end zone, Joe.
Yeah, the Lombardi Trophy they will get after the 4th to 6th grade championship. And, of course, over behind us we'll have the 2nd and 3rd grade championship game. They're doing the semifinals right now, but that game will be our second game of the day right here where the 4th and 6th grade championship's going on. So they're deciding the other championship game as this game goes on.
The twin bell here. Going here for the coin toss out here.
So the captain's out on the field. The Green Bay Packers in the green, and, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals in the orange and black.
Denton. All right, you're the speaking captain.
So Denton is the speaking captain.
Looks like Hudson Corley out there for the Packers.
If you hear the whistle stop, any questions, come talk to us. Other than that, have fun. So, green, you guys are the home team, so you get to call in the air. So, coin, heads, tails.
For the coin toss.
Cool. So just call it in the air.
Tails is the call.
And it is a heads.
It's heads, so the Bengals won the toss.
Can we defer to the second half, please?
Yes.
And the Bengals will defer to the second half. So the Green Bay or the Packers will have, I know I'm going to say that 100 times, but the Packers are going to have the football to start the game here in the championship game as the Bengals won the toss and elected to defer to the second half.
Yeah, if you were the head coach, let's put you in that spot. You win the toss. What are you doing?
If my team wins the toss, I will always want the ball the second half.
Yeah, see, I want the extra possession in the second half. The only reason I would go the other way is if I'm an offensive juggernaut and pretty sure I can put one in the end zone and make them play from behind. Otherwise, I'm deferring to the second half.
So the Bengals again won the toss, elected The Bengals won the toss, elected to defer, but that means they will have the football.
So little rules here, Joe. They're going to start out on the dotted line on the 5, bringing it out. Once they get to this dotted line here by the yellow midfield stripe, they got 4 downs to get past that. They can't run the ball in that until they cross the yellow line. And then, of course, they can't run once they get inside the 5 down here. So little different rules today, but we'll catch on.
Yeah, we will. It'll be a fun afternoon, beautiful afternoon here on.
They have 4 downs to cross the yellow line and then 3 downs to score from there.
So 7 plays essentially.
7 plays essentially, max, unless they house one.
They could house one. I've heard both of these teams can score points, so we may be into a shootout today.
We're 5-on-5 today. Little 3-2 defense here.
So the Packers going to come out, see if I can figure out who the quarterback is for the Packers. That could be Finn. I think that may be Finn Yoder at quarterback. Going to take it under the snap.
Might be Stockton Stein.
It is Stockton Stein as the quarterback. He takes the snap, drops back, looking, plenty of time.
He's
going to throw it down here, and it's going to be caught. And the ball is going to be spotted down at about the 19-yard line. Looks like maybe Brooks Corley on the catch there.
Brooks or Leighton,
Leighton Borland on the catch for the Packers.
No numbers here, so we're going to do the best we can.
Yep.
But airing it out, the Packers airing it out on the first play, hits the crosser there for big yardage. They're just short of the no run line, so they can run or pass here.
Stockton Stein, the quarterback for the Packers. The Bengals run a little 3-2 defense, 3 down linemen and 2 defensive backs. The shotgun, the snap back it's going to be caught. He's going to take it up the sideline, and he is going to be down at about the 20-yard line. Hudson Corley with the reception for the Packers, so that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, first down and 20 here. 3 plays to get there.
You can check out the replay on the stream there as Corley caught it and made one guy miss and then gets up close to the 20-yard line. So the Packers in business now. 3 more plays to score a touchdown here.
Stockton hitting the out route there and picking up the first down. Nice throw.
Nice timing pattern. Stockton takes the snap, looks back, looking, pump fakes, fires to the far sideline, has his guy at the 10, makes a guy miss, and then gets dropped at about the, 8-yard line or so. That looks like it was
either Denton or Ty, I'm going to say.
Denton or Ty with the stop.
Nice tackle there.
Yep, and then the Packers, looks like it might have been, could have been Leighton Boylan.
Yeah, the ball there inside the 10-yard line, so they can still run or pass here until they cross that dotted line inside the 5. Then they have to throw, and it's second down of 3.
So the Packers break the huddle. It's cool to see him come over and talk to Coach in between each play. Shotgun formation again. As Stockton Stein drops back, going to throw it into the end zone. Has his guy. He's going to be blocked and broken up there in the backfield or in the end zone. Looks like the defender for the Bengals may have been Denton Hawkins or Ty Brzezinski.
I was going to give you that last name, bro. I was going there. That was a nice play. Got the ball, looked at the receiver's eyes, got the hand up, knocked it away.
Going to say Piezinski, maybe. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think we'll get one at the break here. We'll get a ruling on that.
So a couple more plays here they get to try to score a touchdown. Coach Hostetler talks to his team and sends them on back out. Going to be under center now is Stockton Stein. Going to hand it off. They're going to throw it.
Pass.
He pump fakes, now looking. He runs back and tries to make a guy miss, and he's going to scramble all the way into the end zone for a touchdown for the Packers. And they go up early as Hudson Corley scores the touchdown for the Packers, and they have an early 6-0 lead.
Yeah, a little double pass there looked like from Coach Hostetler, and Corley looked for people open, couldn't find anybody, put the moves on him, beats him to the corner for the touchdown.
So Hudson Corley with the touchdown run for the Packers puts him on the board early here in the first quarter as the Bengals yet to have the football here today, but they'll get their chance here in just a minute after the conversion attempt. We'll check in with our sideline reporter here in just a minute after this conversion attempt Adam Soweski on the sidelines, little pass back to Corley, throws into the end zone, and that's going to be good for a 2-point conversion as the Packers jump out on the Bengals 8-0 early on. Nice drive there by the Packers, led by their head coach, of course, Bart Hostetler, and Hudson Corley was the main guy on the offense that game, on that drive.
Stockton Stein, the quarterback there, flips it back to Corley, and he finds a nice shallow cross there for the 2-point conversion.
So head down to the sidelines and bring in our guy down there, Adam Soweski. And Adam, nice offensive output there by the Packers there on their first drive, get into the end zone, and now they're going to play some defense.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it seemed like that double pass, it kind of made it, kind of lulled the defense to sleep and got them into a bit of a predicament, and it worked out well.
So the Bengals on offense now, a snap from under center. And they're going to throw it away as Hudson Corley gave a lot of pressure to the quarterback, and they was able to get it away. But for second down now, as Kogan Bauer is the quarterback for the Bengals.
Colton Edwards, Cohen Meeker out there on the pass route there, but incomplete. It's going to be second down. The Packers, the Bengals were in a little 3-2 defense there. The Packers are a little 3-1-1. A little different strategy here from the Packers D.
Looks like the Packers deep they have Hudson Corley and Stockton Stein are the two deep guys. They have a linebacker and like a safety. The Bengals take the snap, got a direct rush up the middle, and he is missed, and now they get the flag down as Hudson Corley gets another stop in the backfield of the quarterback, and that was Kogan Bauer, who was the quarterback for the Bengals.
Titus Van Sickle snapping the football here for the Bengals. He snaps the football and then gets to go on the pass route. That's a center's dream, right, Joe?
It is a center's dream.
Yeah.
The big guys get to go out for a pass. So there we go. We have the Packers now going to line up in a
little 2-2-1.
2-2-1 press, or is it a trap?
Press.
You think it's a trap?
Well, I think they're going to trap, yeah. I think they're going to trap. Because this is third down, 3rd or 4. They got to get past this yellow line up here near midfield.
Talking a little basketball though, BVK. Did he run a 2-2-1 or a 2-1-2?
Yeah, we didn't do a lot of zone and we didn't do a lot of trapping. It was half court man in your shirt defense.
Okay. Well, the Packers, the Bengals going to take the snap, going to fire down the middle of the field, and it's going to be deflected. Looked like Stockton Stein got his hands on it there for the Packers, and we may have an injured Bengal on the field. It looks like Cohen Meeker down right now is a timeout by the official, injury timeout. So let's take a quick break here with Claxon Communications. Thanks for Casey and Natalie being here today, and we're going to take a quick break. Be back for the championship game after this with Big Z Sports and Armor Sports. Welcome back to the 4th to 6th grade championship as the Bengals player, I believe that was Cohen Meeker, that was down on the field. So he is helped off, and they have a new set of defenders out there, do the Bengals. And now the Packers will have the football again, leading 8-0 here in the 4th to 6th grade championship. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan on the call for you.
Bengals running that 3-2. They got Mercedes Van Sickle at the nose here.
I noticed a defensive thing for the Packers. They rushed the guy every time.
They did, yeah.
And now they're going to pitch it back, going to do a fake reverse as the Packers going to be up the field. It looks like Mila Hostetler with the carry. She gets all the way up past the dotted line. Going to call it about the 6-yard line.
Give her a yard on that, little fake reverse. So second down and to the yellow line to go here.
So this is their second down, like Travis said. Again, up 8-0 are the Packers, up on a touchdown by Hudson Corley.
New
quarterback back. They're going to pitch it back, and now they're going to do the reverse. That's going to be Stockton Stein. He's going to pull up to throw it, and he makes the pass. And the receiver here to midfield to the 20, and he's going to be dropped right there. No, he's still going, and it looks like, there's going to be a penalty flag here as Leighton Boylan on the reception for the Packers. Let's see what the penalty is going to be against the Packers or maybe even the Bengals. We'll see. But there was a penalty flag thrown against the Packers. Didn't see the call, but it did go against the Bengals.
The call is going to be flag guarding.
Flag guarding.
Yeah.
So what? Explain flag guarding to me.
When you put your hand on the flag clip so they can't pull it out. And,
gotcha.
There's some little tricks you can do that you got to watch them for tucking that flag through their belt so it can't be pulled. So,
gotcha. Okay.
There's some chicanery going on.
Chicanery.
Brian Miller backing them up.
So you're going to back them up to about the
third down.
The 16-yard line. Now 3rd down. Brian Miller made the call there.
Got 3 officials here.
So the Bengals again in that 3-2 defense. 3 down linemen or 3 linemen and two backs. Defensive backs are going to be under center again as Emerson.
I think that was on the tackle there.
Emerson Doobie. Now Stockton Stein going to take it. Now he's going to take off running, taking a look. He's going to take off running again up here to just out of.
Down.
Yeah, he did get the first down and just short of the 20-yard line.
That was a nice tackle.
So it's going to be a first down for the Packers as Stockton Stein, very elusive running the football. Denton Hawkins with the stop for the Bengals. So the Packers have it again under center. Going to toss it. Going to flip it this time to Stockton Stein again. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught, and that's where he is going to be stopped right there at about the 12-yard line. Leighton Boylan on the reception again. 3 straight plays of running a reverse and throw.
No touchdown or get the RPO. When they run that reverse rather, they could have that run pass option. They could hit it on the Stockton there. Quarterback of the first drive there, and he had the RPO there and threw a nice strike to Leighton.
Leighton Boylan with the reception for the Packers. Again, they're leading 8-0 over the Bengals here early on in the 4th to 6th grade championship.
We got Ty, Mercedes, and Denton here across the front.
They're going to keep it this time as the girl's going to take it all the way into the end zone. Mila Hostetler from 12 yards out gets the touchdown for the Packers, and they're up 14-0 now on the Bengals.
Well, this whole drive, Joe, they've been running that fake reverse to Stockton. They're handing it to Mila, and they run the fake reverse to Stockton this time. So she keeps it and gets around end and scores the touchdown.
Mila Hostetler supporting the pink Under Armour cleats today.
She's letting them know.
She is. Some kids have Packer socks on or Armour socks on. Great play call there by Bart Hostetler, the head coach for the Packers.
The Bengals here, they're going with that 3-2 across the front. Is where Mercedes Van Sickle's at the middle linebacker, and then you got Denton Hawkins, and I'm going to let you get that last name, Joe.
Pazinski.
Ty Pazinski.
So we're going to have under the center again, 2 backs.
Colton Edwards is deep.
They're going to hand it off to, they're going to keep it as Boylan, or is it Boylan? It is Boylan. He throws it into the end zone. That was Hostetler again on the 2-point conversion. And now the Packers are up 16-0 on the Bengals. Big scoring play, big scoring drive there for the Packers.
Yeah, they changed it up there offensively. So 2 drives for the Packers, 2 scores. They gave the Bengals 2 different looks there. And now the Bengals, they're going to have to answer back here, Joe, with a drive of their own.
Packers using a lot of misdirection here. It seems to be working against the Bengals.
That seems normal, though, in real life. Packers, Bengals, we may see that this afternoon. Of course, me being a Bengals fan, I'm not rooting for anyone here, but I'm rooting for the Bengals this afternoon.
Joe. Mercedes Van Sickle, the center here.
So it looks like we're going to have a snap back. Looking. Got a nice juke move in the back by the quarterback, and he's going to get up to the 10, out to the 15.
Nice run.
Makes a guy miss all the way up to about the 19-yard line, and that was Stockton Stein on the strip of the flag to stop the runner. Great run there by the Bengals.
I think that was Ty. I believe if they blitz and the Packers send a blitzer there, that then the quarterback can run at that point. Otherwise, they can't run. That's why they do the handoff double pass situation there.
I noticed the Packers like to send a defender to the quarterback, and the Bengals were able to take advantage of it. I think that was Ty Pazinski on the run. Runner goes in motion now. Going to fake it. Looking. Does Pazinski's going to fire to the end zone. Has his guy out there. He makes the catch, and he's going to be dropped at about the 4-yard line. Was that Cohen Meeker on the reception for the Bengals all the way down to about the 4-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there by Pazinski to Meeker. It might have been Emerson Doobie as well. Let's see if Meeker's still on the bench here. So I think it was Emerson Doobie. Yeah, it was Doobie. The coach just corrected us. It was Doobie.
Colton Edwards out there on offense for the Bengals.
So Mercedes Van Sickle, the
First
center.
and goal inside the 5.
First and goal for the Bengals. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, does Pazinski. Still plenty of time. Throws it into the end zone. It's going to be deflected and knocked away. Great defense there by the Packers. The quarterback could not find anybody open. Going to bring up second down and goal now for the Bengals.
Yeah, I believe Ty's the quarterback there. We got Colton Edwards out there. We got Doobie out there. Mercedes Van Sickle. Trying to figure these out.
We'll get them.
They got a couple on the Bengals that look way similar.
They do. Almost like they could be cousins.
Right.
Little cloud cover coming in now, as it was a sunny day when we got here at the Armor Sports Complex here at NewPointe Community Church.
So second down and goal, Joe, from the 4.
So Van Sickle still is the center. We have
full house backfield.
Full house backfield. This is straight out of the days of Newt Rockney running the football.
Oh, he sees the crosser.
Touchdown for the Bengals as Pazinski finds Doobie again for the touchdown, and the Bengals now cut the lead to 16-6.
The Bengals isolated their wide receiver Doobie out here, and he runs the crosser, and Ty Pazinski there finds him for the tutty.
Great throw there by Pazinski to Doobie.
2-point conversion here.
Bengals getting their conversion play all drawn up. Pazinski still at quarterback. We have a receiver here on the near side, one on the far side back in the backfield. He's going to fake.
Oh, he had him.
They had him open. Now we're going to throw it into the back of the end zone. Caught for the 2-point conversion. That might have been Doobie again, and it was Emerson Doobie. That was the Emerson Doobie Ty Pazinski drive for the Bengals.
That was the show there, and he waited until he cleared to the back corner there. Nice touch on that ball, really, to get it up over the defender and down to Doobie for the touchdown.
Would Ty be offended if I called him Joe Flacco? Because hopefully Joe Flacco can find some Bengals in the end zone this afternoon, but I'm sure Pazinski would rather be Joe Burrow.
Defensively out there, looks like we got
Alderfer.
Yeah, Austin Alderfer. We got Tyson Van Sickle.
Now the Bengals are the Packers with the football again. Let's see who the quarterback is this time. It looks like Hudson Corley going to hand it off. That's going to be Leighton Boylan going to fire it down here. To deep has a receiver. Oh, in and out of his hands as Hudson Corley cannot hang on to it. Great throw, though, by Leighton Boylan. Hit him in stride, and Corley just could not bring it in.
Yeah, good throw there. And on that adjustment, the ball drifted from his right shoulder to his left shoulder. So when he turned his head and turned around, he lost it for just a second, enough to make him miss the football.
So great play call there by the Packers. And Borland made the throw. Corley, unfortunately, could not hang on to it. Like Travis said, got turned around a little bit as it changed direction. A little windy up here on the hill.
Denton Hawkins and Cohen Meeker deep for the Bengals.
So Borland takes the handoff again, looking good. Now he's going to take off running up to the 10, to the 15. Going to be stopped at about the 12, maybe 13-yard line. Or the, about the 18-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, that run-pass option really gives you some advantage offensively because you have to have a defender up there to cover that. No one was open there, and he just took off.
Guys, the in-game adjustments by both coaching staffs so far have been actually very impressive. Obviously the Bengals made a big adjustment there on the offensive side to be able to get that touchdown, and just what the Packers are doing. Obviously, utilizing that blitzing player. The Bengals weren't doing that; they were, so that was working for a while. Bengals adjusted.
So adjustments made on both teams. 16-7, the Packers lead the Bengals. Have to get some rules knowledge here in a little bit, but they're going to hand off to the running back over to past the first down marker, up the sideline. He's going to be dropped on the other side of the mid-stripe. Denton Hawkins with the stop with the Bengals. He hawked him all right. Yeah. He hawked that flag out of there and stomped him.
So first down for the Packers here.
So now three tries to get into the end zone for the Packers here. So the Bengals scored on the conversion. How do they determine 2 points or 1 point? Do we know that?
I wonder if it's a run versus a pass.
Interesting.
Or one point.
Our rule. Adam's going to go talk to the rules analysis or rules analyst and see how do we get a
5-yard line's 1, 10-yard line's 2.
Thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. That was Casey Claxon.
Oh, here we go, Joe.
Packers going to take it. That's going to be Hudson Corley going to fire it to the end zone. Touchdown into the end zone for the Packers.
Little cross buck handoff there and a little scissor action. Froze the linebackers and hit him up the sideline there for 6 points.
That could have been Declan Menard, I believe, on the catch for the Packers.
So something I can watch for, guys. They have to determine if they're going for 2 or 1. They're going to go for 1 here. So that right now the score is 20-7. The Packers lead.
So they have it here as the Packers going to go for 1. As Coach Bart Hostetler trying to draw up a conversion point for the Packers. Packers, pretty good football team.
I just got the rule. If they start at the 10 on the conversion, that's the 2 point.
Gotcha.
5 is the 1 point.
So they are definitely going for 1 here as Boylan going to hand off to Corley. Fires in the end zone, and it's going to be good, and that's a conversion attempt. Hudson Corley with the strike. It looks like it is Declan Menard again for the Packers, so it's going to make it 23-7.
21-7.
21-7, okay.
3:30 to go here in the half.
So 3 minutes and 30 seconds till halftime. At halftime, Adam Soweski, when we may chat with Ryan Borland, the director here at Armor Sports. He'll join us, and we'll talk everything about Armor Sports with Ryan. And he is doing a great job up here with all their sports, whether it be they do basketball,
soccer.
They do football, soccer. I know there's all kinds of great activities up here for the kids.
Tight formation here out of the Bengals. They got the handoff.
Going to hand it off, and the flag is going to be pulled there by Hudson Corley. And that's going to bring up a second down as Austin Audifer was the ball carrier for the Bengals.
Yeah, they went a tight formation there and gave it to the deep back. The Bengals head coach was looking for a jersey tug there, Matt Bush. He was wanting the jersey tug.
So the coaches for the Bengals, Matt Bush, Blaine Edwards, and Matt Meeker.
And who's the real Bengals head coach?
Somebody that probably shouldn't be there anymore, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. Ex-Nebraska coach, I believe.
Yeah, I played at Nebraska too.
Yeah. He was a quarterback.
So the Bengals break the huddle and come out. They have 2 receivers on the far side, a 2-by-1 here, single set here on the near side closest to us.
Split wide.
Got a blitzer coming in. He's going to fire it deep, and it's almost intercepted as a couple Packers players run into each other. It's going to fall harmlessly to the grass here. But great throw, great defense there by the Packers. That Hudson Corley is all over the field for the Packers.
Yeah, the Bengals tried to isolate their receiver here on the sideline, had him out past the numbers towards the sideline, tried to run a 9 route, and, good D there by the Packers to knock it away.
1 minute 45 till halftime. Shorts and a polo today. You have to be a little chilly right now.
No, I'm great.
You're good.
Yeah.
The sun went in. It got a little chilly.
Madden Hosteller raising his hand. That means he's the blitzer, I believe.
The blitzer, so.
Yeah. He's rocking the mullet. Titus Van Sickle to snap the football.
Oh, drops it on the turf. What are they going to call it?
Yeah, bad snap is counted as a down, so it's going to be 4th down, Joe.
And that's a punt. So they turn the ball over on downs now. 1 minute till halftime. It's 21-7 Packers over the Bengals. We may be foreshadowing for later this afternoon.
Well, the Bengals are going to need to stop here, Joe. I believe they get the ball coming out after half.
They do. They won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they will get the football.
They're going
to need to stop here and maybe even try to get a touchdown late to try to double dip them.
1 minute to go here.
So the Packers going to come out on offense. So it looks like Mila Hostetler or Mila. And that's going to be Stockton Stein as quarterback. Snaps it back. They're going to give it. Nope, they're going to fake it. Now fake it again as Stein looking. Plenty of time to throw the football. Looking. He's going to throw it over the middle. Has his receiver. Makes the catch all the way up to the 20. Nice snag there as he keeps going. And it's finally dropped at about the 22. That was Finn Yoder on the reception for the Packers. Great job there. Timeout taken by the Packers.
So 8 seconds to play in the half.
8 seconds to go here in the half. So final play of the first half. Again, Packers up 21-7 as you check out the replay. Great job and great movement there by Finn Yoder to avoid a couple of the tries to
I was
get
impressed
his flag.
with the catch, Joe. The ball was a little out in front of him there. He reached out, caught it with his hands, tucked it away. And I noticed there is a certain time the quarterback has to throw because the back judge is there counting off. So there's a certain amount of time. He can't just stand back there. So he had to throw it and found an open guy.
Again, big thanks to Claxon Communications crew today. Natalie Holbrook getting some great sideline video today.
Bryce up here in the lift with us.
Yep.
Tight formation here.
Stein in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks back. Going to be the final play of the first half. Looking. Going to throw it to the deep part of the field. It's going to be picked off by the Bengals. And it's going to be brought back just inside the 10, about the 11-yard line. And that's going to do it for the first half. And we are at halftime of our 4th to 6th grade championship game between the Bengals and Packers. And the Packers lead 21-7. And we're going to take a timeout, come back, and we'll talk to Ryan Bolin, the director of Armor Sports, after this with Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Welcome back to halftime of the Armor Sports 4th to 6th grade championship game, and we're joined by the director of Armor Sports, Ryan Bolin. And Ryan, what a great facility out here. Well, let's talk about that real very blessed to have an amazing facility as you do out here, and for these Armor Sports athletes and kids, great facilities.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. We've been blessed by the church and through some private help to be able to have a facility like this that it is open to the public, dawn to dusk, where folks can come out and use the facility. They can be on the playland, use the pickleball courts, get some shade under the pavilion. We have a mile-long walking track that they're welcome to use. We do reserve the fields for just Armor Sports use because we're always working on them.
Sure.
But yeah, we see quite a few folks up here from Tuscarawas County on a regular basis. Yeah.
So tell us about the flag program you're running here and how that's going.
Yeah, I feel like it's going great. This is our second season. We've grown in all of our Armor Sports programming. This was our first outdoor season. Last year was flag, and we decided to go with NFL flag. We partnered with them because we like what they do. We love their uniforms. They've kind of become the governing body. Well, not kind of, but they've become the governing body of flag across the country. They've got the largest flag program across the country, and they have regional tournaments that we take teams to, and then hopefully, if you win, you get to go play in Canton, which is crazy to say when you live here.
For sure.
People talk about the aura of Canton, Ohio. This is our second season. We've grown by about 50% year over year. This year we rolled out a competitive division, which is what we're watching here, and it's been very successful. It's been awesome. The great part about having a competitive and then a rec division is it allows those kids, for rec, it allows those kids and those families that have never played organized football or never played competitive flag football or never played flag football at all, a chance to try it out, a very low-pressure situation. And then you've got the competitive environment where coaches can put together teams or players can register as free agents, and you get a little higher level of competition.
Gotcha.
So those two divisions have been great for growth. It's been great to give families an offering of what they like to do.
So ballpark, Ryan, how many young adults or young kids are participating in the Armor program this fall?
So for NFL flag, we have around 250.
Okay.
Yep.
And how's the participation from the girls in the program?
It's great that you asked that question. Actually, it's growing dramatically. Last year we had just a handful of girls play, and this year we have over 20 girls play.
That's
We're
awesome.
Probably another year away from having all girls divisions.
Sweet, awesome.
But we have a couple teams that are mostly girls. Especially in our rec division, and some of those girls should be playing comp. To be frank, they're good.
Yeah.
You've seen kind of that announcement from OHSAA where they're sanctioning girls' high school flag. I mean, that's starting to trickle down. There's young female athletes looking for local leagues to participate in. We've got female athletes that are participating here, stretching from Carrollton around our area here.
Nice catch there. That looks like Meeker with the football. Colton Meeker pulls it away, high-pointed the football down by the 5-yard line. Great job there by Cohen Meeker as he high-pointed that football, took it away from the defender. That was Stein on the defensive play there by the Packers.
Guys, that's a catch you see on Friday, Saturday, or Sundays.
You can almost say that Meeker mossed him.
You could.
He high-pointed the football.
So, Ryan, as the director, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but where do you see the future of this program going?
We'll continue to offer competitive divisions and recreational divisions. I think as we grow, we're always looking for opportunities, whether it's adding an all-girls division at some point soon. And then probably the biggest expansion that we're doing in flag is in the spring, we bring teams in and we do some travel flag where they practice here locally, and then we go play up at the Browns practice facility.
So they're going to Berea.
Yeah. So we took a team there last year to try it out, test it out, see how it goes, and it went phenomenal. And we'll take a few more teams this year. We've got some folks interested in it that love the game and want to go try that out. So that'll be growth for us in the spring as a travel season, and then we'll come back around in the fall and continue to offer flag. Yeah.
So why is NewPointe Community Church so involved heavily in youth sports?
It's a great question, and I get that one a lot, and I love answering it. The church, what I love about our church and what I love about NewPointe, and I've attended here for over 15 years, and I've been on staff for 4 years, is we're always looking for ways to endure the community and reach people for Christ, and also invest in the next generation of – hold on 1 second, we got a touchdown.
Almost gets into the end zone, does the –
Just
short about the 2-yard line for the Bengals, so they're knocking on the door with their first possession here in the second half, trailing 21-7. Nice pass over the middle.
Stockton Stein on the stop there for the Packers.
So it really, to answer your question, Travis, it really starts with our lead pastor. He was an athlete growing up, played basketball at McKinley, played in college, and he's spoken quite a bit about just what athletics has done for him in his life and what it's taught him. And we see it. A lot of us are former athletes. We know what being part of a team means, learning discipline, submitting to authority, having to work hard and learn all those life fundamentals, which are all biblical foundations. So we love being able to offer that. We love being able to offer a youth sports program that is faith-based, that allows kids to learn about Christ, that allows us to have these some of these incredible coaches you see here are men and women of faith that are leading these athletes, and we know that when we find that when we find that togetherness, it builds community, it builds great future adults. We know not a lot of these kids are going to go on to be professional athletes, but they're going to be adults. They're all going to be adults.
Sure.
So the more that we can invest in them and invest in the community, the more the community wins, and that's a plus for us at NewPointe.
You may have mentioned it earlier, but what brought you to this position as director of Armor Sports, and why do you do it? Why do you love it so much?
It's I worked in retail. I worked for Finish Line for almost 20 years, and I had a career that I was very passionate about. But what I didn't have was a calling. And what I didn't know was how God was leading me and teaching me skills. As long as I was being submissive to his authority, he was planting seeds in me along the way. And
nice pass over the middle there, and Mercedes Van Sickle with the stop. But looks like Hudson Corley finds his receiver at about the 10-yard line, so nice play there by Corley and the Packers.
And when this opportunity came up and I decided to apply for it, I felt it was something that was really that God was calling me to this role, that he had been leading me in many, many steps upon my adult life, and it just felt like a natural fit. And I loved what I did before working for the company I worked for, but having this opportunity to invest in the community and to help train the next generation of Christian athletes and coaches especially is extremely fulfilling. They say that you're blessed if you never feel like you work a day in your life, and that's how I feel. We put in a lot of time and energy into all of our programs, but it never feels like work. And it's hard to beat this view
it's amazing.
when you're coming here.
Absolutely.
Especially when the weather's nice like today.
Oh, yeah.
So this was a calling, and I would just anybody listening that if you're trying to find your calling, when you do.
Corley with a nice sidestep and gets taken out just short of the midfield stripe, and that nice play there as Corley made the catch is Denton Hawkins on the stop for the Bengals.
Yeah, when you find your calling, there's nothing better than that.
For sure. Yeah. And we'll wrap up with this. And if anybody's out there watching or listening and they go back and watch the replay of this or watching live right now, if they want to get their kids involved in anything Armor Sports, obviously this winter you've got basketball coming up, you got other things coming up in the future as well. How can they get involved?
Yeah, great. So always visit armorsports.org. We post all of our up-to-date information on there as far as programming goes. We do things by season, so this is our fall season. We've got our winter season coming up with basketball and cheer. And we're strictly youth sports focused. We feel that's where we want to spend our time and energy. And then in the spring, we'll do some travel flag. And then in the summer, we've got some cool things that's coming out soon in relative to soccer programming. That'll be announced probably in about 30 days. So we really focus in the summer on soccer. And then we come back around in the fall with flag again. But, just visit armorsports.org. We spend a lot of time on there updating information to get the latest and greatest news and information out there.
So, Ryan, you want them to go to armorsports.org to sign up, but you're also out there on Facebook and Instagram if they just want to check it out first, right?
Yeah.
And what are those handles?
At Armor Sports on Facebook and at Armor_Sports on Instagram.
So if they just want to come check out what you do preliminarily, go on those and then go to armorsports.org to sign up. Is that right?
and we put a lot of information on the website, pictures, videos about us. So, the social handles are a much more intimate connection for sure. Yeah.
Well, Ryan, we appreciate it, man, and you're doing a great job out here. And the public, the basketball courts and the pickleball courts, I know my brother-in-law and my sister come out and play pickleball a lot out here, so trying to get me out, but I'm not sure if I want to.
We've got a beautiful pavilion over there. fireplace there if you need it.
Yep. Maybe go hang out in between games over there, Trav.
Maybe we will. Hit the food truck up that's here.
Yeah. It's great having you guys here. Yeah. We couldn't ask. I mean, the Lord gave us a beautiful day and just such a great community day. You know, we can have good, tough competition that's respectful and honest, and everybody works hard. And there's a lot of what my biggest takeaway on days like this is just what the kids are learning, what the athletes are learning, whether they win or lose.
Sure.
There's lessons being taught, and God is working, even in situations like this. So we're thrilled to be able to offer this, and we're thrilled to have you guys here doing it.
Is there anything else you want to talk about that we didn't maybe mention?
No, just enjoy this game. Stop listening to me.
Awesome, Ryan. Thanks so much. Again, Ryan Bolin, the director of Armor Sports here at NewPointe Community Church, and we are in the second half of the championship game between the 4th and the 6th graders, and the Packers lead 21-7 over the Bengals. And we appreciate Ryan stopping up and chatting with us a little bit about everything they have going on out here. And, if you've never been to an Armor Sports event, this is my first flag football event, but I've seen many basketball events. It's a really cool atmosphere.
I coach basketball out here for Armor, But to recap this half, Joe, the Bengals got the ball, went down inside the 5 and got stopped. The Packers got the football up 21-7, and Bengals got a big stop, and now they're here threatening.
So the Bengals with the ball again, now takes off running, does the quarterback. He can take off running. He's up to the 10, makes the guy miss.
Ooh, nice move.
And he stumbles and slips on the grass. Hope he's okay there as the quarterback for the Bengals. Let me see if I think that may be Austin Aldifer.
Yeah, there was young legs there, Joe.
Yes, it was.
Because if that was you or I sliding like that, it would have been over.
Yep, I would not have been able to walk for a week after doing that.
Yeah, that would have been
so
bad.
It looks like we have a turnover on downs again by the Bengals. Could not get it into the end zone, so the Packers going to take over, leading 21-7.
Yeah, a lot of defense in this second half.
Yeah, this is a defensive half, Adam. We got 3 possessions, 3 stops.
Yeah.
We talked about the defensive adjustments. Maybe Coach Hostetler confided in his brother a little bit.
Was Coach Hostetler over there talking to Coach Wes?
I think so, and Wes is smiling over there as his brother's team's winning 21-7.
Yeah, the Bengals moving the ball offensively here, just couldn't quite get it in the end zone on both of their possessions here in the second half.
Now the Packers will have the football, leading 21-7.
Little 3-2 defense here out of the Bengals.
Hudson Corley back at quarterback for the Packers. Going to turn and toss it back to, that was Stockton Stein. Going to fake the throw. Now he's going to take off running up the far sideline. He is an athlete down the sidelines. It looks like he may have stepped out of bounds, or they yanked the flag. I think he may have stepped out of bounds. At about the 16-yard line. So Stockton Stein with a nice run after the toss back from Hudson Corley.
The Packers going back to that RPO, and he saw no one open, took off, put a move on the linebacker there, got down the sideline for a big pickup. Second down.
So the Bengals are going to stay in that 3-2 defense.
Championship Sunday here.
Packers and Bengals in the 4th through 6th grade championship. Corley takes it, throws it back to Stein. Now he's going to throw it back, a little throwback pass to Corley. He's up the sidelines, and he's going to be gone to the 10. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown for Hudson Corley. And the Packers on the board again to make it 27-7.
Little screen pass there to Corley, and he does the rest. And, the Bengals had a couple chances there to get him, but he athletically avoided that and went down the right sideline and put it in the end zone.
Hudson Corley with a long touchdown reception on the screen, as Travis mentioned, gives the Packers a 27-7 lead. Going to go for the 1 point here. So they're drawing it up. And
got a timeout?
Yeah,
maybe call a timeout, did the Bengals.
Yeah, they called a timeout here to kind of get the defense set for this 1 point conversion.
So, Adam, I have a rules question. Maybe you don't know, or maybe you can find out. On the 2 point conversion, can they run or throw from the dotted line?
No, the dotted line is the throw only. Same as that. They said anytime the ball starts.
Same as regular play?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So the Packers going for the extra point now is, looks like Stein and Corley, a dynamic duo back there for the Packers.
Bengals called timeout, trying to figure that RPO out a little bit.
Mila Hostetler done some damage herself today.
Yeah. She checks back in. She's at center.
Bengals break the huddle after the timeout to get their defensive alignment called and their play called. So it's going to be Corley at quarterback, takes the snap, drops back, has to throw it here. Going to throw it into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for the extra point. Stockton Stein with the extra point, and the Packers now lead 28-7 over the Bengals here in the second half of the 4th to 6th grade championship.
That was a big drive there for the Packers, like we talked about right before. It was a defensive battle in the second half, and the Packers get the big play there for the touchdown and get the extra point. Bengals got to answer here, Joe. They're going to have to come up with something offensively and maybe score quick and get a stop.
Yeah, the Bengals definitely need to get on the scoreboard here, down by 21 points. That's 3 touchdowns in the second half of the championship game. Over behind us is the second and third graders playing in their semifinal game. So they're trying to determine who's going to play in the championship game following this game. Well, of course, we'll have that call for you as well.
Yeah, for the second and third, we do know that the 49ers have etched their spot into the game. I believe it's the Eagles and this is not good. I can't remember. I think it's maybe the Eagles or the Cowboys possibly that are in the semifinal. No, it's
the Lions.
The Lions. It's
yeah.
the Lions and the Eagles in the semifinal right now.
So the winner of the Lions-Eagles face the 49ers for the Lombardi.
Yep.
For the second and third grade championship game. That's coming up a little bit after our game is complete here, but Austin Aldifer, excuse me. And if I've mispronounced names, I apologize, and called the wrong kid, I apologize, but we're doing the best we can.
That's right. What a fun day.
Oh, it's a beautiful day out here. Enjoying some flag football outside. Weather's still beautiful here in Ohio, mid-October. As the quarterback takes the snap, drops back, going to throw it, and that's going to be Aldifer again. He's up the sideline and finally gets a flag taken by Corley at about the 15-yard line. So the Bengals moving the football down 28-7 here in the second half.
Austin running that crosser. He was split out left, ran crosser, and caught the ball, turned it upfield, got positive yards. Picked up 10 on that.
So the Bengals now drawing up the next play. They're going to play 2 linemen are the Packers and have 3 backs. There's going to be Stein, Hostetler, and Corley as defensive backs. So we're going to be under center. Takes the snap. Mila's going to take off running. Now the quarterback can run if he wants. And she was able to grab the flag as Mila Hostetler was able to get the flag away from the quarterback of the Bengals.
When you bring that blitz, Joe, and flush him out of the pocket, especially a right-handed quarterback to his left side, it cuts the field in half. And she chased him down and got the flagpole there.
That has to be a Hostetler defensive adjustment. Force him to the right to make him throw back across his body.
Yeah, I'm going to give Coach West the credit on that. Coming up here on this, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect, but this is fun, good football.
It is. It's very competitive football. It's kind of like being in a glorified backyard, and they're having some fun playing
and
football.
And that's the funnest time you've ever had playing football with your buddies in the backyard.
It's when you made the best plays of your life.
That's right.
As Mila going to go after the quarterback again. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field and just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Austin Aldifer. Looks like Kogan Bauer was the quarterback, or is the quarterback for the Bengals.
Yeah, he rolled to his right there, tried to throw back middle, just a little too strong, incomplete.
Another turnover on downs for the Bengals. Now the Packers will have the football again, leading 28-7 here in the 4th to 6th grade championship game.
Good. Looks like Doobie's out there, Meeker's out there defensively. Looks like Van Sickle's there, Aldifer.
So who do we have?
Bauer or Elliott over here on the boundary.
So takes the snap back. That's going to be Boylan as the quarterback, and he's going to make the catch. Is Brooks Corley. They got subs coming in for the Bengals.
Hockey subs.
A whole line change there for the Bengals.
Hockey subs.
5 in, 5 out. the Bengals make substitutions.
The Packers as well.
I overheard, guys, there's about 7 minutes to play in the game.
Coming up on the 7-minute mark. It's 28-7 Packers. They're driving again here in the second half. Looks like it's Leighton Boylan, the quarterback now for the Packers.
Brooks Corley going to snap it to him.
So Boylan takes the snap, going to fake the handoff. Now finally does give it off to his back, and he gets stopped just short of the goal line. Nice job there by the defender.
I think that's Declan there on the run.
Declan Menard on the run.
Faked it to Madden. Hostetler gave it to Declan on the cross buck there.
Lots going on behind us as you can hear the crowd. Looks like he's going to house it. Somebody from the Lions team puts it in the end zone.
The officials are looking at each other. They're going to confer here.
That's in the third grade semifinal game.
He put the Jets on there down the sideline.
I'm not sure I could have caught him. So
since we're at a timeout at the one we're actually doing right now, I will say the Lions have the fan advantage. They got signs and much thicker crowd on the Lions side in that second and third game.
The Lions fans travel into the end zone.
Oh, nice play.
Nice play there defensively by the Bengals. That might have been Piezinski in on the stop for the Bengals.
Yeah, that was an excellent play. Laid out there, almost picked it off, but at least knocked it down.
Bengals may really want to try to sign that kid. Their defensive backs are not very good, so he made a better play than you'll see later on today on their real game.
Your Bengals and my Browns, I don't know if we can put a team together if we combine.
Oh, well, we were so bad we wanted your quarterback, so we traded for him. How's that going to work out for us?
He's 56 years old.
Yeah, we got a couple Bengals fans.
But I will say this:
here.
You have the wide receivers, and Old Man Joe can push it down the field.
He can, so maybe they can get some scores against the Packers.
Give him time because he's not running.
Yeah, he's a statue back there, so he's not going to be running anyway. The Bengals take the snap now. Now they got a blitzer coming up, and that's going to be in the end zone. Is that going to be they call that a safety, or they call that just down at the one? It looks like
they're going to give him the safety.
They're going to give him a safety as he was down in the end zone.
So I would assume that the Packers are going to take it back here.
The Packers going to take it, going to make it 30-7. Green Bay or the Packers in control of this championship game for the 4th to 6th graders.
Yeah, now the Packers will get the ball at the far 5-yard line.
Okay.
So the Packers will take back over on the 5.
So with the safety there, they get the 2, and they're going to drop back to the 5, go back on offense.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game.
So coming up on the conclusion of our game, we'll have the awards ceremony on the stage to the north end zone. We'll cover that for you as well as Boylan takes the snap, looking, fires, far sideline, makes the catch, grabs a jersey, and now he's going to be up the sideline. That's going to be Madden Hostetler with the catch in the run, and Denton Hawkins on the stop for the Bengals.
Yeah, Boylan there found Hostetler. He got down the sideline, did a nice little side cut there, jump cut, got down the sideline for a little more.
Nice crowd on hand here for our game as well in the 4th to 6th grade championship game.
2 minutes to go.
So 2 minutes left in the game. The Packers up 30-7 on the Bengals.
Colton Edwards and Denton Hawkins deep for the Bengals.
Looks like Boylan still in at quarterback for the Packers. Snap is back. Plenty of time to throw. Throws here to the near sideline. Nice catch by the receiver, and he's out of bounds. Great job there. I think that would have been, I think that's Declan Menard on the catch. Great job there.
Declan high-pointed that baby.
Yes, he did. Great catch there by the young man.
You know what's nice to see on both teams is all the receivers are catching the football with their hands and not trying to trap it against their body, and that's a nice skill to learn.
Catching with the hands. The receivers, when you get older and get up into junior high and high school, coaches want you to catch the ball with the hands and not let it come into your body.
Right.
Chance of it bouncing off your face mask or yet your shoulder pads. Doing a nice job catching it with their hands.
Brooks Corley snaps it.
Boylan looking, plenty of time. Now he's going to fire it deep into the end zone. Couple guys back there, and it's going to be knocked down, incomplete. Nice defense there by the Bengals. Had a couple of guys around the receiver. Was able to knock it down. Denton Hawkins looks like he was the one that knocked the football away.
He come from his safety spot, knocked that down.
20 seconds, and that's going to do it as the Packers are going to win the 4th to 6th grade championship game over the Bengals today, 30-7 in the Armor Sports Championship game. And congratulations to both teams, really. They had a spectacular season to get all the way to the championship game as the Packers come out on top here today, 30-7 over the Bengals.
Yeah, great play on both sides, entertaining football game, and the score got a little away from the Bengals, but they played a whale of a game too, and the Packers are going to be the cream of the crop today and take home the Lombardi.
They are, and we'll have the awards ceremony coming up on the north end zone. I know our camera operator, sideline camera operator, Natalie Holbrook, will have that pictures and video for you here in just a couple of minutes. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and get you that awards ceremony after this with Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
game. What a great season. One of you guys can one. Coach Bush is going to call them up one at a time. Coach, a couple questions for you. So, hard-fought game. Your team has been scrappy all season, winning some very close games. What's the message to them? You know, you came up a little short today, but what was your message to them post-game?
Just keep fighting. Just to keep doing what they've been doing all season long, and just trust the process that we had, because we had a good process in place before the game, and then obviously during the game I was telling them the same thing. Hey, just trust it. We'll get there. So it's not the end result we wanted.
Yeah. So obviously here at Armor Sports, our tagline is that sports are more than a game, because we love character development along with playing sports. What do you think was the biggest character development win for this team this year?
How to face adversity, because we've had our ups and downs all season long, and the way they responded mid-season, it's just been incredible to watch. So
yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, we want to honor our second team with some awards. So, Coach, I'm going to give you these mics. If you could call them up one at a time. You guys are going to make your way over here up the stairs, okay? And then we'll get a big group picture with our second-place team, okay?
Which one? Both? Okay.
Like the other one. Yep.
All right.
Nope, doesn't matter.
All right, well, the first one I want to call up is Mercedes. Come on up here, Mercedes. And then her brother, Titus. Let's go, Denton. Come on. Get up here, buddy. Let's go, Ty. Come on up here. And our QB, Gavin. And come on, Colton. Let's go. And our new QB, Kogan. And then we'll go with Emerson. Come on. And then Cohen. And the shortest is the last. Austin, come on, let's go.
Let's give it up for these Bengals. Come on. Come on. The Bengals, let's see some smiles. Smiles for the parents. Parents, we know that your job's not easy. You play in this too. Getting kids to practice, making sure they're organized, they have all their gear, that they're fed, that they sleep well, right? So we want to thank you. So players, can we give a big thank you to our parents on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to get some quick picks, and then we'll to our next team. So. You guys, if I could get Coach Hostetler, Coach Corley. I'd like to recognize our 4th through 6th grade NFL flag champions, the Packers. So first off, Coach, come on. I know the spotlight. Come on.
No, not me.
So you guys have had a great season, undefeated season. How do you, throughout the season, coaching in youth sports, how do you get the proper message down of fundamentals and technique? It's been some years. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you do that week after week to make sure the teams are prepared? Because this team looked prepared, they looked disciplined, they worked really hard every week. How do you do that as a coach?
It's doing the simple things on literally handing the ball to each other, snapping the ball, running play, getting the little things that make a difference We do it every day. Our warm-up is the exact same, whether it's practice or game, so they get into the routine of what it takes to win.
That's great. Yeah. There's a legendary coach that coaches the Steelers, Mike Tomlin, says make routine plays routinely. That's a good way to sum that up. Beyond the win, what's the message that you want your players to remember as they celebrate this day and they remember this day?
Yeah, I would say I think there's a lot that goes into winning on a Saturday afternoon, which is fun, right? We want to enjoy it, but one thing we preach to our players is to be leaders off of the field, whether that's in school, whether that's at home, in the communities. We talk about making a difference, and that's what I really hope they take away from this is all the things we do on the field doesn't mean anything if we aren't good ambassadors off the field. So,
yeah, that's great. Couldn't have said it better. Thank you, Bart. All right, we want to recognize these players individually and as a team. So, players, when you come up, stop and see Coach Corley here. Coach Corley, this box is yours too.
Okay.
Right here. Go ahead and open that up. You can do it from this side if you want. And then this beautiful trophy that you see right here is what is called a perpetual trophy. So we'll keep that here at Armor Sports, but every year our competitive teams, when they win their division, we're going to get their team name, the year, and their coach's name etched on it, and that's something we're going to keep hopefully for a really long time. So, and your team will get a chance to pose with that. You can't take it home, though, Bart. We got to keep that here, okay?
You can have it.
And you can't drink any chocolate milk out of it. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm going to give you these mics.
All right, first up, I would like to recognize Finn Yoder. Stockton Stein. Declan Menard. Hayden Miller. Brooks Corley. Madden Hostetler. Mila Hostetler. Leighton Boylan. Here we go. Hudson Corley.
Good afternoon and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of the Flag Football Championship Games at NewPointe Church, presented by Armor Sports. Taking the field first will be the championship game in the 4th through 6th grade division, followed by the 2nd and 3rd grade division. Now let's head to the field for NFL flag football action with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into our 2nd and 3rd grade championship game today between the Lions and the 49ers in the Armor Sports Flag Football Championship here. Big thanks to Armor Sports and NewPointe Community Church for having us. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan on the call for you today as we're going to see the intros. I believe this is going to be the Lions first. And they are going to be considered the away team.
The Lions winning in overtime in the semifinal, Joe.
So the Lions are a good football team. They won in overtime to get the win here in advance of the championship game just a little while ago. So they will be taking on the 49ers. They're 7-0. The 49ers head coach, Jason Garvin, assistant coach, Corey Colliner, and the head coach for the Lions, Chris Miller, assistant coaches, Greg Miller and Curtis Raber. So both teams ready to go. We're going to do introductions here. And after introductions, we're going to have a special guest join us here, Bart Hostetler, the winner of the 4th to 6th grade championship game of the previous game. We'll chat with the winning coach for the Packers. Dominant effort there as Bart will join us coming up after introductions. We'll see introductions here in just a moment. Looks like we're going to see the Lions first as Adam Sweski down on a knee. It's been a long time since he's been down on a knee. It looks like he's struggling a little bit
Will
to
he
get down on
back
that.
up?
Well, yeah, that's the question. Will he get back up on that knee, off that knee?
That's the big question here.
So 2nd and 3rd graders in the championship game. Here we go, the introductions for the Lions.
My name is Griffin, and I live in Sugar Creek, and my team is the Lions.
So that was Griffin Goschel.
My name is Reese, and I'm from Sugar Creek, and I'm on the Lions.
So that's Reese Beachy.
My name is Kane, and I'm from Baltic, Ohio, and my team is the Lions.
So that's Kane Miller.
My name is Jasper Miller, and I live in Sugar Creek, and I'm on the Lions team.
That's Jasper.
My name is Porter, and I live in Sugar Creek, and my team is Lions.
Porter Miller.
Rowan, Baltic, Ohio, Lions.
So there's Rowan Miller.
Bo, Reggersville, Ohio, Lions.
Bo Miller. So that is the Lions team. And now we'll hear from the 49ers.
Joe, before the Niners come up, the Lions won the toss and deferred.
So the Lions won the toss and deferred. That means the Niners will get the football to start off this 2nd to 3rd grade championship game. Again, coming up right after introductions, we'll chat with the championship coach of the Packers, Bart Hostetler. That's following. Here's the introductions for the Niners.
Hi. Hi, my name's Connor Lane Garrett, and I live in Strasburg, and my team is the 49ers.
So Connor Garrett. Love the pink headband.
Griffin Foster, Dover, Ohio, 49ers.
There's Griffin Foster.
My name's Jackson Garvin, and my city I live in, Dover, Ohio, and our team's 49ers.
I'm Paxton Nano, and I live in Dover, and I play for the 49ers.
Hi, my name's Titan Winland,
I'm in the city of Zanesville, and I play for the 49ers.
I like his shoes. He's got the throwback Jordans on.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Owen Benson, and I live in Dover.
My name's Carson, and I'm from Carson Paul, and I'm from Dover.
49ers. My name is Camden Colliner. I'm from the city of Dover, and I play for the 49ers.
So there's your 49ers players, and they in the introductions here for the 2nd to 3rd grade championship game between the Niners and Lions. And we're going to bring in a special guest real quick, bring in Bart Hostetler. And Bart, the championship team of the Packers, the head coach. Talk about your team's effort out there today. And, all year long, you guys look like a pretty dominant team.
To your point, it was a great season for us. Today was really about staying focused, handling our business, and making sure that we did the little things right to put us in position to succeed, and I think we did that pretty well today.
So the Niners going to have the football here. We'll continue our conversation in just a minute as the snap goes back, bounces off the quarterback, and the running back catches it on, and it goes down the sidelines and finally gets taken out about the 12-yard line. Nice heads-up play there by Camden Colliner as he picked the bounce, the deflection off the quarterback's face. The ball came back and did a nice job of picking that up and taking it down the sideline. But, Bart, your team really played well today and led by a couple of your guys there that were pretty much the dominant forces out there with Stein and the other kid. Hudson Corley and Stein. They were both dominant players out there for you.
Joe, we got Trips out here.
So Trips on the far side, and they're going to throw it out. Nice catch. And he breaks out, gets caught about the 20-yard line, maybe the 21-yard line. That's going to be Bo Miller that pulled the flag out.
Yeah, and to your point, when you have great athletes, it makes the game of football a lot easier. And Hudson Corley is an incredible talent. I look forward to seeing what he does at the next level and watching Stockton Stein develop as well. It's been a great opportunity to coach two athletes.
So they got 3 receivers over on the far side of the field. Quarterback
Jackson
Garvin at
Garvin.
quarterback. Throws it over the middle of the field, catches it, and going to get stopped right about the midfield stripe. Now, Bart, we have to tease you a little bit. Yep. Some of your defensive adjustments and play calling had to come from your older brother, Wes. Am I right?
Yeah, so listen, there's no doubt in my mind Wes is the best defensive coordinator in the state of Ohio, and he is a humble guy, but anytime I need help, he's always the first call that I make. So.
I saw him flashing in signs there at halftime trying to make adjustments for you, but the blitzing that you had going on in the first half really worked well.
Yeah, that's, again, just putting our athletes in position to succeed. And when you grow up at Strasburg and play for Coach Ron Hurst, who's a legend, and the great coaching staff we had there, it's all about putting pressure on the offense and dictating the pace, which I thought we did well today.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. Thanks so much for joining us, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. That's Bart Hostetler joining us here on the game as the championship head coach for the Packers as they win the 4th to 6th grade championship here today for Armor Sports.
Yeah, so back to the 2nd, 3rd grade game here. The Niners got the first down, incomplete pass from Jackson Garvin to Paxton Bonanno there on the first down, so they got 2 more downs to score.
So Garvin at quarterback at the shotgun, low snap, fields it well, throws it, and he has it, and it is caught there by, it looks like, was that Connor Garrett with the catch maybe? It might have been Griffin Foster.
I think it was Carson
Paul.
Yeah, Carson Paul. As he should. So this is 3rd and goal.
2 by 1. Shotgun formation as Garvin at quarterback steps back, throws it down the far sideline. In and out of the hands of Paxton Bonanno.
No, that was the Griffin Foster there.
Griffin Foster on
Griffin Foster, yeah.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs now. Looks like the Lions will have the football now as no score.
That was a good stop for the Lions because we heard about that 49er offense coming in, and the Lions get the opening drive stop.
Pretty impressive with that heave down the field. That was 25, 30 yards in the air.
I can't throw a football that far, and I'm 48 years old.
Looks like the Garvin kid will be moving up the Dover quarterback ranks here pretty quickly.
Sign him up, Coach Reese.
Yeah, come get him.
You get Juddy's out after this year because he graduates. And
2 more years of Weber after this.
Yep. Is it
Dieter.
Dieter Weber. I don't do many Dover games anymore, so shotgun is back, and they're going to hand it off as the Lions running back. Now he's going to take off running here to the mid-stripe, and he's going to get yanked. And that was Jasper Miller back, just before the mid-stripe. Camden Colliner with the stop for the
There's a flag down on the play.
49ers. Oh, they were in a no-run zone.
No-run zone. Took off and ran.
Yep, so a no-run zone. The dotted lines, if you can see them on the field, the dotted lines at about the 5, at the 20, and at the
First
20
down.
on the other
Yep,
side,
yep.
and the 5 down at the far side. You can't. You have to throw if you're behind that line until you get past it.
Offensively, got to be aware of that on the play call. Now that we're going to have an official meeting here. They're going 4 officials in this game. Lisa Fisher from Fish Photography is not officiating. Now she's on the camera.
We have KY, Kenny Young.
The back judge.
Greg Miller.
The way back judge.
The way back judge. They need to put him way back because
so second down.
And so it's a loss of down when you run when you're supposed to throw. Learning the rules as flag football as we continue here. Snap is back. The blitzer coming up the middle. He throws the football just out of the reach of his intended receiver.
I think that was intended for Kane Miller. Jasper Miller throwing to Kane Miller there, incomplete.
Yeah, Kane Miller was the intended receiver.
Hey, guys, on that penalty that was called, it was obviously in the no-run zone, but if the defense would have blitzed, they would have gotten to do the down again.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was loss of down because there was no blitz.
Snap is back. There is a blitz coming up now. That's why he is running. Great call there, Adam. Another flag thrown way back here at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is going to be.
That's going to be running no run zone.
But he got blitzed again.
Well, no,
but he didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
It won't be a loss of down now. They'll get to do the down again.
Well, that's interesting because the blitzer didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to call an illegal block, maybe? Illegal contact?
Illegal contact? I don't know.
Let's see what we're calling. We need our sideline mic to see what they're talking about.
Illegal contact, loss of down.
It's going to back up the Lions. The Lions, another penalty on the Lions here.
Blocking downfield, apparently.
So is this fourth down?
So they're going to punt.
It's going to be fourth down, and they're going to punt the football away. So the Niners will get the football back as the turnover on down, not turnover on downs, but they punt the football away. So the Niners going to get the football back.
So when they punt, it looks like they mark off. They go down to the dotted line. Yeah, so when you punt, you put it back to the opponent's 5. Jackson Garvin ready to quarterback the Niners.
So Jackson Garvin takes the snap. Going to be a handoff around the end here. He makes one guy miss at the 10. Cuts back to the middle of the field, still going to the far sideline. And now he's going to be stopped at about the 14-yard line. Paxton Bonanno with the run. Nice run there by Paxton.
Looked like Bo Miller there on the stop for the Lions. No, that wasn't. That was Rowan Miller. I got the wrong Miller. Rowan Miller on the stop.
So Rowan Miller on the stop for the Lions. Second and third grade championship game between the Lions and Niners. The handoff again. That's going to be Titan Windland. And he's going to be dry. The flag going to be pulled by Jasper Miller right about the 19-yard line.
This Lions defense been impressive early.
It's going to be third down now for the 49ers. Head coach Jason Garvin, assistant coach Corey Colliner.
Jason Garvin, a former Dover assistant coach.
So he knows a little bit about football.
Yeah. Corey Colliner, former Dover player.
So back in the quarterback again. They're going to hand it off. Now the quarterback's going to go out for a pass. Throws it up and just incomplete over the head of the intended receiver. That was the quarterback, Jackson Garvin, who went out for that pass after handing it off.
So it's fourth down, I believe. So assuming they're going to punt. Yeah,
they're going to punt the football away. A battle of field position so far here in the second and third grade championship game.
Yeah, that was one of the toughest decisions both coaches have had because, only being about 6 yards away from the first down, there's a little extra thought.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're not as far as to get that first down, but yeah, they play a little field position, trestle ball as we call it back in the day. Good to see executive pastor for NewPointe Community Church, Dwight Mason, out here enjoying the game in the second and third grade championship game. So now the Lions back with the football.
Rowan
in
Miller.
the shotgun, and they're going to turn and hand it off, and they're going to take off running. As that Jasper going to get stopped at about the Camden Colliner with the stop. Titan Winland steps back in.
We got 4 Millers on the Lions, so if we just say Miller, we're probably safe.
Yeah.
But it's Rowan Miller flanking. Now Jasper Miller's at quarterback.
Blitzer coming up the middle. Now he can run, and the flag was pulled by Camden Colliner again. Colliner, a nice little athlete for the 49ers. Very quick.
So this is third down, right?
Third down. They're going to have to throw here. Do the Lions.
Rowan Miller at quarterback, flanked by Jasper.
Going to be a handoff. Quarterback's looking, throws back across the field and over the head of the intended receiver. Going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down, and I would imagine the Lions are going to punt the football back to the Niners.
Yeah, I would think so. They're going to punt it, and, 2 defensive stops for each side so far, Joe.
So the 49ers going to get the football back. Jackson Garvin, the quarterback for the Niners. I like how you made little notes on our roster here.
I did this time.
Yeah.
I learned from the first game. I was behind because when I first got the pen, it didn't work, and I had to click like 4 or 5 other colors to get it to work. So they're back on the 5.
Back on their own 5-yard line now. Garvin as a quarterback in the shotgun, fires it over the middle, makes the catch, and it gets stopped at about the 15-yard line. Connor Garrett with the catch.
Connor Garrett snaps the football and goes out on a little curl route and catches the ball from Garvin, picks up solid yards on first down.
So the Niners huddling with their coach. I saw Bart Hostetler in the first game using a whiteboard, drawing up a play during their and Coach Jason Garvin now just telling them, here's what you do this, do that. Almost drawing it.
3-2 defense here on the Lions. Here they're backed up 5 with the front line.
So runner goes in motion. Fires it down the far sideline. Has his receiver, and he makes the catch. Did he make the catch? He did. The catch is complete. Great job there by Paxton Bonanno.
They went trips to that side, and he was the outside split and just runs a 9 route, and Garvin finds him down the sidelines.
Paxton Bonanno with a nice catch, getting the toe down in bounds.
Didn't even let the fans interfere with his focus.
Yeah, they're a little tight over there, aren't they, Adam?
They are, as he fell into them.
Great crowd on hand for this game, as we did the first game as well. The support. Going to fake it. Now the cross reverse here.
Counter.
A little counter action. He's going to get stopped.
Nice pull.
Nice pull by Jasper Miller. Just shy of the 15-yard line.
That was...
I think that was Paxton again.
Griffin Foster on the run.
Yep, Griffin Foster with the headband. He looks a little different in his picture than he does in person. His hair was a little longer in the picture, but the pink headband gives him away.
That's right. That's what we like, some distinction out there. Without these numbers, it's a tough job. Connor Garrett at the center spot.
So Jackson Garvin at quarterback. Snaps it back. High snap. Fields it well. Going to get blitzed. Takes off running. Going to throw it back towards the end zone. And it's going to be picked off by the Lions.
Touchback.
And it's going to be a touchback for the Lions. Great defense back there. That was Rowan Miller on the interception. Great job, young man. That was a great job to take that football away from his receiver that he was guarding and allow the Lions have it back. First and 10 at their own 5.
Paxton Miller brought pressure to Garvin and made him roll out left and cut the field in half, and Rowan Miller floats over from the safety spot and picks it off in the end zone.
So now the Lions going to come out, have a pistol formation.
Paxton Hands it off to Rowan.
That's going to be a run.
Nice
He's going to
pull.
get stopped. Great job there by Camden Colliner in there again.
Quick feet on that kid.
Yes, he does. Very, very quick feet. So the Lions now, again in that pistol formation, 2 receivers and a back in the backfield. This high snap going to turn and hand it off. That's Jasper Miller down the sidelines and gets shoved out, and flag snagged at about the 10-yard line. Let's see where they do spot it. And they do spot it right at the 10. Owen Benson on the defensive stop there for the Niners.
Got him there using the sideline as his friend, Joe. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down now for the Lions. Going to meet with their coach on the sideline to get the play. They get it, and they come back in now. Same formation. Receiver on each side. Pistol formation. Takes the snap. Going to turn and hand. He's going to run it here to the near sideline, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 15. And that's where Griffin Foster made the stop and pushed him out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down.
They're probably going to punt. Yep, they are.
They're going to punt the football away, so the Niners going to get the football back. A battle of field position here early on.
Defense here.
No score early on between these two teams, of the Niners and the Lions, in the second to third grade championship game.
0-0 here in the first.
Great job by the coaches. Like I said, playing a little bit of a field position game here.
Bonanno, Griffin, Garvin, Colliner, and Winland out there for the 49ers.
Garvin throws it over the middle of the field. Almost picked off. Great job there by the receiver. That's Paxton Bonanno. Yep. As he makes the catch and actually tumbles down to the ground. But nice catch there by the young man to get him out past the 10 to about the 12-yard line.
Defense was tight there. The Lions can't blame the defense. It was just a little better catch, but the defense was right there.
Runner goes in motion. They're going to turn and hand it off. They're going to try to make a guy miss. And nice job. Pull. Nice pull out there by the defender for the Lions. That was Rowan Miller again on the stop for the Lions. Going to bring up 3rd down now for the 49ers.
Griffin Gotchel out there on the far side corner. 3rd down.
So 3rd down is Garvin back in the shotgun.
They got to get past the yellow.
3 receivers back. Fires it down the far sidelines. And did he make the catch? He did. Paxton Bonanno with a great high point of the football. Got the football. Got his foot down inbounds. And what a catch by Paxton Bonanno.
That was a nice play for a 2nd and 3rd grade team there.
Yes, it was. That was a great catch. Paxton Bonanno, if he continues on in football, man, he could have a nice career as a wide receiver.
The Tornadoes need him. Trips.
So trips to the far side of the field, shotgun formation. Going to fire it to the far sideline, has his receiver. That's going to be Colliner. And he misses, and he's going to go up the sideline. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown. Camden Colliner for the touchdown for the 49ers.
Just a little stick route there, Joe, and he caught it and used his feet, athleticism, came all the way across the field and put it in the end zone.
So Colliner into the end zone. They're going for 1 here. Of course, that drive was able to continue after the great catch by Bonanno on the sidelines on 3rd down. Yeah. Got his foot down, has fallen down, and then the very next play, Colliner runs it in for a touchdown.
Good body control by him.
So the Niners going to go for 1 here. The snap is back. Fire it, and it's going to be incomplete, so the score remains 6-0. 49ers. Griffin Gotchel with the stop for the Lions, and great action there on that drive for the 49ers. Made some adjustments and had some great plays there offensively as well.
Yeah, when I heard the 2nd and 3rd grade level, I thought, man, maybe it'll be a little bit of amoeba ball, but it's not turned into that. This is organized, fun football out here.
Yeah, they have some good coaching staffs out here. Greg Miller, one of the coaches for the Lions team, and, of course, the coaches for the Niners are Garvin and Colliner. You know, they have some experienced coaches out here, so at this level, That really can make a difference for these young kids out here playing. So the Lions going to have it again, same formation. Going to turn and hand it off. Now they got a blitzer coming up so he can run up the sidelines, and he steps out of bounds, as Bonanno knocks him out, and that's Jasper Miller. Takes off on the run.
So he was able to run there because they snapped it to Rowan Miller. He handed it to Jasper, and he took off.
For that play, guys, there was 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half.
5:30 in the half.
A quick moving first half for the Niners and Lions. Snap is back. They're going to hand it off again. That's going to be Miller. He's going to fire it over the far sideline and just incomplete, out of the reach of his intended receiver.
Third down.
It looks like that might have been Bo Miller over there. So it's going to be third down now for the Lions. Bo Miller was the intended receiver. So the quarterback with the yellow gloves
is Rowan Miller.
Takes the snap, going to hand it off. That's Jasper. Jasper looking, going to fire it.
Nice
has a receiver. Did he get it? It's tipped up, and no, he cannot make the catch. Incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down now for the Lions.
Bonanno tipped that. Connor Garrett almost come up with it there, and great sportsmanship by Garrett helping up Rowan Miller there off the ground. Fourth, they're probably going to punt.
Fourth down for the Lions, and they are going to punt the football away. So clock still moving. The 49ers lead 6-0 here in the second and third grade championship game in the flag football championship for Armor Sports. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan here for Big Z Sports, and back in the booth together, man.
Back in the booth
again
a minute
here,
or two. And up at this beautiful facility behind NewPointe Church here.
Off to our right here in the north end zone, you can see the Lombardi Trophy, so to speak, and they're
playing for the Lombardi.
The rings and everything on the stage, playing for the trophy. And we're going to have a flag. It's going to be a false start against the 49ers.
We're going to back them up.
Probably half the
distance. Lost it down, I think. I think it's lost it down.
So they back them up to
second down.
Yep, second down. A false start brings up a 2-yard half a distance penalty and a second down. Snaps it back to quarterback, and Cam Colliner going to take off running, and he's going to get up the sidelines, and finally they miss it again, and then they finally pull it out at about the 15-yard line. Jasper Miller saves the touchdown, but that was Camden Colliner with the run, as he is quick around that corner. So you let him get around the corner, and he is up the sideline.
What Coach Garvin's doing is he's going 3-by-1 over here and running the stick route to the 3 and clearing out this side so they can cut back, and that's what they're having success with on that cutback.
We had some flag guarding once again. That's the Laundries on the field.
Flag guarding, so they're going to back them up.
So flag guarding on the 49ers. Explain to us what flag guarding is.
I believe you can't hold the flag or smack their hand away is what I believe the rule is. Maybe Adam can confirm, but I'm pretty sure that's the rule.
So the Niners backed up in their own territory where they were up in the Lions territory. So 3 receivers here on the near side. Shotgun formation for Garvin. Garvin has it, going to fire to the middle. Ooh. Incomplete, out of the hands of his intended receiver and off the hands of the defender. Could have been interception.
Going to be second down?
Looks like it will be second down.
No. So even though they got a penalty to get them back across, they still have to score.
Coach Miller instructing his team to stay back a little bit. 3 receivers here
backing up
on the near side.
Got Jasper Miller, the blitzer.
Incomplete pass just out of the reach of Paxton Bonanno. That's going to bring up third down now for the 49ers.
And all for us. See what kind of call Coach Garvin has here for third and goal.
Yeah, the flag guarding guys, it is when their hand interferes with the attempted swipe of the flag. There's just about a minute left now in the first half.
All right.
Coming up on Adam. A minute in the first half. 6-0 49ers.
So you cannot hold your own flag on, and you cannot
push it away, push the hand away.
Yeah, so you can't guard the flag.
It's a good catch by the officials.
Brian Miller all over that, yeah.
Yep. And about under 40 seconds to go now. Kenny Young out here refereeing today. Not sure why they let him out here, but he's out here refereeing.
He hasn't made a call yet.
He hasn't. He's the flag's in the pocket. The pass is over the middle of the field, has a receiver, and it's going to be picked off. Paxton Bonanno with the interception for the 49ers, and that's going to put them back in business right at midfield with coming up on – nope, that's going to end the first half, and at the end of the first half, the 49ers lead the Lions 6-0 in the second and third grade flag football championship for Armor Sports. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this. You listen to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications. Welcome back into the Armor Sports second and third grade championship game between the 49ers and the Lions at halftime. The Niners lead 6-0, and we're joined by a very special guest here at halftime. He's been doing this, Travis, for 40 years. He steps in as head executive pastor of NewPointe Community Church, Dwight Mason. And Dwight, thanks so much for taking time to join us up here. Good seeing you up here, bud.
Hey, thanks. This is a lot of fun. Good game, man. Defensive game, huh?
It is. We called it trestle ball earlier. They keep punting back and forth, but a really good game so far. I saw a great one in the fourth to sixth grade championship as well. But Dwight, you've been doing this for 40 years, man. And how have you sustained so long to continue for 40 years?
Well, you know what? There's a lot of great people in the area. And so a lot of support, a lot of belief, a lot of encouragement, a lot of trust. And so if it wasn't for those people, you know, I wouldn't have never made it for 40 years. And so I'm very appreciative of all the people I've been able to connect with and be able to partner with to be here.
Absolutely. And NewPointe Community Church partners with the NFL flag football. How important is that for your young folks here at the church to be involved with such a great program?
Oh, I think it's really important because I think sports is just a little picture of what life is. You know, you work with a team and you have to come under authority and you get coached and you have to bounce back after a loss, and then you have to show some kind of humility in a win. And so that's kind of life, filled with wins and losses.
Absolutely. As the Lions are going to run a play here, they have two wide receivers over on the far side as the quarterback takes off running now as they had a blitzer coming in. He makes a guy miss, makes another guy, and then gets stopped at about the 8-yard line. It looked like Jasper Miller on the run for the Lions and Griffin Foster on the stop for the 49ers. And you talk about the young folks and how important are they in the church and how the growth of NewPointe is going. Like you said, 40 years, but the youth are really important in the growth of NewPointe.
Absolutely, because they're wet cement, and you can shape and mold them and be able to train them and show them what's important and where their focus needs to be. So the young people, students, the next gen is a lot of our focus here at NewPointe, because we believe that they are worthy of the investment and the time and the resources.
So how many campuses? We have 5 or 6 now?
We got 6.
Okay.
6 campuses.
So here we have in Dover, we have Millersburg, we have Worcester, Canton,
Yep.
Cambridge, and
Coshocton.
So
Yeah.
those are the campuses for NewPointe. And Dwight Mason, our executive pastor, joining us here to talk a little bit about NewPointe and what Armor Sports means to them. And, of course, Ryan Boland doing a great job of running this program for you and for the church. And what a great facility you guys have out here for all of these sports, whether it be soccer, football, basketball, there's pickleball, all kinds of fun stuff for the kids to do.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have people who believe in the community, and we want to be able to bless the community and be able to be open for anybody and everybody to be able to come and enjoy the outdoors and life. So we're thankful for that.
And Dwight, you were an athlete yourself growing up. I know you went to McKinley, played basketball, and he went to college and actually played high school ball with Ronnie Stokes.
I do remember Ronnie Stokes.
And so Dwight was a heck of a basketball player. And talk about, you were inducted into your college's Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, right?
Well, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And that's why I'm big on sports, because, I mean, it just gives you so many lessons and exposes you to a lot of different things that will prepare you for life as an adult.
Well, Dwight, enjoy the rest of the game. We appreciate you coming up, talking to us a little bit, and appreciate all you do for NewPointe.
All right. Thank you, guys.
That's Dwight Mason joining us here on our broadcast of the 2nd and 3rd grade championship game, as the 49ers now have the ball out close to midfield.
Third down
for them, as quarterback going to fire it. And that's Colliner again, comes here to the near sideline, loves that near sideline. Down the sidelines, he's going to get finally grabbed by Rowan Miller, and it's going to be a stop, but that's going to be a first down for the 49ers as they're driving, and they lead 6-0 here in the second half of the 2nd to 3rd grade championship.
Good defensive battle so far here, but the Lions on got a first down there on 3rd down, clutch 3rd down.
So 3 wide receivers, got a new quarterback in there for the 49ers. Going to fire it down the far sideline, and is it going to be picked off? Let's see. The defender was there, and it's going to be a catch by the 49ers. Jackson Garvin, who was the quarterback, went out to wide receiver and made the catch, wrestled it away from his defender.
50-50 ball there, yeah.
50-50, and he won the 50-50. So it's going to be first down now at about the 5-yard line. Check out the replay there. Great job by Claxon Communications for the broadcast here today, with making us look good, sound good as always. We got the main guy today, Casey's here today.
We got the boss.
Into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete, as bounced off the chest of the intended receiver. That looked like Connor Garrett was the receiver, and he let it get close to his body. Trav, we talked about that in the 4th to 6th grade game, that they were catching it with their hands out and away from their body, and Connor let the ball get a little bit too close to his body, and it bounced off his chest, but he'll learn from that, and he'll grow.
So this is going to be 3rd down, I believe.
So they got 3 receivers way over on the far side of the field. Got a quarterback back there. Takes the snap, looking, fires into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the 49ers. And that's going to be Connor Garrett, who, guess what?
Redeemed himself
and got a touchdown there on the reception. Great job there by Connor Garrett.
Go for 1.
Looks like they're going for 1. So it's going to make it
12-0. They're going for 13.
So it's 12-0 right now. 49ers lead the Lions. I believe the 49ers came into the game undefeated this year. And the Lions making some adjustments here. They have the same formation, 3 over on the far side. Going to fire it to the back of the end zone. Did he catch it? He did, and that's going to be good to make it 13-0. 49ers over the Lions.
Ran the same route as before, where Garrett scored the touchdown. This time he slipped deep there and got behind him for the 1-point conversion.
So great job there by the Niners to get the conversion point. And that's going to make it 13-0 now as the 49ers will go on defense.
Little twinkle toes there on the back sideline, or back end line rather.
Twinkle toes and toe tapped and got in. And
situational awareness, spatial awareness there. This is a good football game for second and third graders.
Absolutely. You, like you said, we didn't know what to expect, but this is a really good competitive flag football.
Rowan Miller to Jasper.
Jasper takes it. Going to fire it. Nope. Going to take off running now over the far sideline. Makes a stutter step and then falls down right about the 5-yard line. Going to bring up second down now for the Lions, trailing 13-0.
I wonder if he couldn't cross the line of scrimmage there because they're in the no-run zone. Well, they're not because that's the no-run zone going in. My apologies. So Rowan Miller again. Jasper
Miller has it now after the handoff. Looking. Going to fire it to
nice ball.
Yeah, very nice ball, and overshoots his intended receiver. And good sportsmanship there again by Paxton Bonanno, pulling up his opposing player.
We got some nice armed quarterbacks here in the second, third grade.
We do. Jasper Miller,
the Garvin kid, both hucking it down the field.
I believe Jasper is a Garraway kid, so Coach Wallach may be getting a future quarterback here. As Jasper looks and fires to the far sideline, has his receiver, and he's going to get taken out. It's going to be Rowan Miller out about the 15. Paxton Bonanno now with the stop. Short of the 15, about the 14.
Coach Garvin has Camden Colliner spying Paxton or Jasper Miller there, so athlete on athlete there.
Nice crowd on hand. Beautiful weather here today for the championship games.
Weather.
Sun coming out in and out of the clouds. Beautiful day. Two receivers on the far side. Jasper Miller takes a snap. Looking. Going to fire it down the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. The receiver actually turned into a defensive back there, Bo Miller. The ball was underthrown. He came up and knocked it away from the defender.
Yeah, and then it's the 49ers are going to take over on downs there.
Yep, so that's a turnover on downs for the Lions, and now the Niners will have it leading 13-0.
Yeah, 13-0 with the ball on the 14-yard line.
14 minutes to play in the game.
So under 15 minutes to go. Niners lead by 13. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan on the call here for Big Z Sports and Armor Sports.
Got our sideline guy, the boss, Adam Sweski.
Adam Sweski here with us. The snap is back, and they're going to fake it. Now turn to, that's going to be Bonanno, and he breaks out of one and sidesteps another as he gets up close to the 10-yard line. Looks like Rowan Miller on the pull. Nope, Kane Miller on the pull that time.
My fault on that, Joe. Lions need to stop here, Joe.
They do need to get a stop here and get another score as we're probably close to 12 minutes to go in the game now.
Lions still sitting in that 3-2 defense. Niners going trips again.
So three receivers.
Nope, 2 by 1 now.
They're going to bring Paxton Bonanno over here on the near side. Have two receivers on the far side as Garvin has the ball, throws it into the end zone. Nice defense. Oh, what a catch. Titan Winland with the touchdown. No, they say he got pulled his flag right at the half-yard line, but Titan Winland on the deflection catches the football for the Niners and almost gets into the end zone, but great heads-up play there by Titan.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play off the tip there by Titan.
It's going to be first and goal now at the 1-yard line for the 49ers. Three receivers on the far side of the field. Garvin takes a snap, fires in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be Paxton Bonanno with the touchdown for the 49ers. And the lead now at 19-0 for the 49ers.
Yeah, they've practiced that over and over. That was good timing on that route. And as soon as he cleared, Garvin fed him the football for the touchdown. They're going to go for one again.
So they're going for one are the 49ers. So they're going to have 3 receivers split over on the far side of the field, on the right side. Garvin takes the snap, fires into the end zone. It's going to be broken up. Great job there. I believe that was Rowan Miller on the stop. Nope, Kane Miller, excuse me.
Would you say they went to the well one too many times?
Yeah, I think they saw that play before, Adam. Porter Miller checking in for the Lions.
So now the Lions are going to have the football trailing.
Porter's going to snap it.
Check out the replay there on our broadcast. Great job by the Claxon Communications crew. Of course, Casey Claxon back there running things today.
Rowan Miller with the handoff.
Miller to the handoff to the far side of the field. Makes a guy miss, sidesteps the defender down the sidelines, and finally gets tripped up at about the 15-yard line. Nice gain there by the...
Rowan Miller there takes the handoff and rushes around, makes a couple nice moves, and gets it out near midfield.
So Rowan Miller on the carry for the Lions. 19-0, Niners lead. Pistol formation again. Jasper Miller as the quarterback. Nope.
Reese Beachy snapping.
Going to have had to move the flags around to the side and not on the front. So referee stoppage there. The snap is back. They're going to hand it off. He's going to take off running. Makes a guy miss, and he grabs the flag. That looks like that was Connor Garrett who grabbed the flag that time. Whole line changes for the 49ers.
Hockey subs for the Niners.
Yep, line change there. So about 10 minutes to go in the football game, and the Niners lead 19-0 over the Lions.
Reese Beachy, the center for the Lions.
Jasper Miller now has the ball as the quarterback, going to flip it out to his player, and he
Beachy
gets dropped.
with the reception.
Yep, Beachy with the reception. Looks like Connor Garrett on the stop for the 49ers.
Nice catch there by the young man. Like I said earlier, it's got to be nice for the center. You snap it, you get to go out on a pass route. He caught it there.
You don't see that very often in football. Some formations you can get that done. So Jasper Miller with the ball, going to fire it here to the near sideline. Has his receiver up, and they miss it as it gets tipped away. Paxton Bonanno with the defensive stop there for the 49ers.
Got an injury down here as Kane and Rowan Miller bump into each other here. They had 3 Millers at wide receiver on that play.
Miller,
Jasper
Miller,
at
Miller.
quarterback.
Yep, so Miller threw it to Miller.
So it was Jasper Miller, Bo Miller, Kane Miller, and Rowan Miller, along with Reese Beachy on that offensive series. Oh, don't forget Porter Miller. We got Walter Raber over there. Griffin Gotchel for the Lions.
So the 49ers back with the football now.
Porter Miller over here.
Snap it back. Fires it down the far sideline and over the head of his intended receiver. That looks like Jackson Garvin. Griffin Gotchel on the coverage for the Lions.
Yeah, they tried to get Garvin there down the sideline, and Gotchel on the coverage there, incomplete.
So the Niners break the huddle and come out. Jackson Garvin out there. Paxton Bonanno.
Looks like
Colliner at
Connor Garrett at quarterback.
Yep, Connor Garrett at quarterback.
Nope, I think that's Carson Paul. Carson Paul at quarterback.
It'll be a handoff. It comes back here to the near side.
That's Carson Paul at quarterback. That's my fault.
Carson Paul at quarterback now for the Niners. So the Niners come out of the huddle. 2 receivers, twins here on the near side, a receiver on the far side as well. Looks like Garvin back at quarterback. Going to fire it into the end zone. Has his receiver. It's going to be picked off in the end zone by the Lions, and that looks like
I think it was Kane Miller.
Kane Miller with the interception.
Yeah, I believe so.
Black and yellow gloves. So Kane Miller with the interception for the Lions. Great job there defensively.
High point of the football.
Got a couple subs coming in now for the Lions. Adam?
Great pick there, but Coach Miller actually coaching them up, saying that on a play like that, they wanted to just bat down because they would have had the ball up here by midfield.
So Jasper Miller now at quarterback, looking. Going to take off running now as he's going to get to the 10.
There was no rush there, so quarterback can't run.
Yep, so that's going to be
half the distance and a loss of down.
Yep, so it's going to bring up second down now for the Lions. They're going to have a couple changes as stay in the same formation.
Rowan Miller at quarterback, Jasper to his hip.
Timeout called by the officials. A timeout taken on the field by the Lions.
Equipment timeout here.
Looks like we have a little bit of adjustment there for the flags for the Lions.
When a coach, when they call a timeout to adjust flags, you say, everybody check your flags so we don't have to stop again.
Absolutely, and now we're going to get started again. So Jasper Miller with the ball now. Looking. Going to throw it down here to the near sideline. Has his receiver up and is tipped away. Great job by the defenders for the 49ers. The intended receiver for the Lions.
There was Owen Benson and Paxton Bonanno there on the coverage for the Niners.
Like Bo Miller was in the intended receiver for the Lions. Going to bring up third down now for the Lions, trailing 19-0.
5.5 minutes left in the game.
Reese Beachy snapping the football.
Jasper Miller going to take the handoff from the quarterback. He's looking, waiting for his receiver to come open. He has a receiver, runs back, and he's going to gets out of the tackle up to the 10, keeps his legs moving.
And we got a flag there.
And we do have a flag.
Reese Beachy on the catch there.
Let's see what the flag is going to be for. Personal foul.
Trying to make a tackle.
Against the 49ers.
So is that on the end of the run?
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Still short of the first down.
They are going to be short. That the Lions going to have so the Lions have the football right before the midfield stripe. It's a third down here for Jasper Miller. Going to fire it here to the near sideline. Has his receiver. Nice job by the defender. Bonanno tips that ball away.
Locks him up.
And Paxton Bonanno does a nice job of knocking that football away. And it looks like the Niners are going to have the football again, leading 19-0 here in the second and third grade championship game. Nope. Then the Lions still have the football. My mistake. Jasper Miller going to throw it here to the near sideline. Has his receiver, and Bonanno comes out of nowhere again from his safety position and knocks it away.
Locking him up.
So Paxton Bonanno playing a great safety position for the 49ers. Going to be third down now for the Lions.
2-by-1 here for the Lions.
Jasper Miller at quarterback. Looking. Has his receiver, fires it over here, and makes the catch. What a catch by Bo Miller of the Lions. High points the football, takes it away from Paxton Bonanno. You can check out the replay and see this ball as Griffin Foster was there on the coverage as well. As you look back at the replay, and you can see he jumps, gets that football at the highest point.
Nice catch.
Nice catch there by the young man. As they hand it off, and they're going to run it and going to keep on running down the sidelines, and the flag is going to be pulled about the 9-yard line.
Camden Colliner on the flagpole.
So Camden Colliner defense there keeps the Lions off the scoreboard. 49ers leading 19-0.
2:30 to go.
2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the football game. The Niners lead 19-0. We'll fire it into the end zone. He has the receiver. He does, but it's going to be tipped away again.
Griffin Foster on the coverage there, tips it away.
Griffin Foster with the coverage. What does that indicate?
Locking him up.
Locking him up. Is that what that means? All right. Well, the defenders like to lock him up here today. Both safeties of Foster and Bonanno, they lock him up good.
Jasper Miller.
Going to throw to the back of the end zone. Oh, nice job by the defender to get there at the last minute to knock the football away. And that's going to bring
Carson Paul, I believe, on that play.
So Carson Paul on the stop for the 49ers, and it looks like we're going to have a turnover on downs. It looks like the Niners are going to take the football, leading 19-0.
So here's a little fun fact I was told pregame. Titan Winland here is a Philo product.
Philo?
Cleared down by Duncan Falls.
From Zanesville. We did a game at Philo.
We did.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I had to take your new car, and go get batteries.
That's right. We didn't have any batteries in the bag, did we? Yeah. That's a cold game, too. Remember that?
It was cold, yeah.
So Garvin's going to fire it down the middle of the field, has his receiver, and it's going to be pulled out. That's Bo Miller on the pull for the Lions. And it looks like, was that Camden Colliner on the reception. Great throw there by Jackson Garvin to Camden Colliner.
Garvin dropped it in there to Colliner.
Coming up on 40 seconds to go in the game. Some miraculous play here. The Niners are going to win this championship game here, leading 19-0 with coming up on 30 seconds now. Garvin throws it to the back of the end zone, has his receiver caught for the touchdown, Titan Winland, and they are going to score another one.
He went with the surfer celebration.
He has the surfer hair, so that's going to be a... And that's going to be it as the 49ers are going to win the football game. And they're going to win the football game 25-0 over the Lions. So the championship game belongs to the Niners. They are the champions of the 2nd to 3rd grade championship game. Great game by both teams.
Yeah, great plays on both sides, and good athletes here, future athletes in the area.
So now we're going to have the championship celebration down at the stage at the north end zone. They're going to go to midfield first and have a prayer and a conversation.
Yeah, what a fun game there. Had really good defense for a span. Then they went offense there for a while. And even though the Lions did on the scoreboard, they did some good things offensively. And, they just couldn't punch one into the end zone, Joe.
So we're going to take a quick break, come back, and we'll have the trophy presentation here on our YouTube channel. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan for Big Z Sports. Welcome back to the Armor Sports Complex here at NewPointe Community Church. Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan one final time. Big win there for the 49ers. They captured the championship in the 2nd to 3rd grade flag football championship here. And great atmosphere, great game between both teams.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch, fun game to call. The first half was a defensive battle, feeling each other out. And the 49ers broke through with a couple touchdowns. The Lions moved the ball well, Joe. They just unfortunately couldn't put one in the end zone.
Absolutely. They had a couple great defenders on that Niners team and locking them down the whole time.
Yeah, they were locking them down.
Absolutely. And, my man, it was great fun being with you today.
Always fun.
And I'm sure we'll get back in the booth again someday here soon. And we appreciate NewPointe Church and, of course, Armor Sports having us out here to call these games here today. The 4th to 6th grade championship and the 2nd to 3rd grade championship as well. Good congratulations to the 49ers and the Packers on winning the championships in both of their respective age brackets. And a big thanks to Adam Soweski as well, as he is here tonight on the sidelines as well. And all the Claxon Communications crew as well. They did a great job as always.
First off, we want to say,
and we're going to hand it over to Ryan Bolin.
Turn the mic on. Congratulations to our finalists, runners-up, the Lions. What a great comeback from the start of the regular season. Way to play hard. You know, the pleasure for me as the director and kind of the admin of Armor Sports is when I get to see player development through great coaching throughout the season. And, you know, I tease some of our coaches throughout the season. Some of them get mid-season fatigue. You know, they start saying, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know, I'm missing something, or my team's just not getting better. And so I try to help them with that. You know, I really didn't have to help these guys much at all. These guys just every week found opportunities. And at one point last week I said to Chris, man, I haven't watched a game since like week 3, one of your games. I said, what have you been doing? He's like, you know what? I just pay attention and I pick up what other teams are doing and I try to take it to my team, and it's really paid off. So these guys started the tournament as our 4th seed and knocked off the 3rd seed team and the 2nd seed team, and agreed and gave our 1 seed undefeated team everything they could take. So just incredible coaching and just learning and teaching throughout the year. And we saw that in their results on how they got better on the field. But outside of the results, Chris, what would you say you're most proud of with this team?
Man, I just couldn't be more proud of this team. From when we started, however many weeks ago, that each one of these kids has put on. Some of them not have playing flag football at all. The league, it's just super rewarding to see the drive and the focus that each one of these kids have to bring to the field and play their hearts out every game. And I'm just super proud of each and every one of them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, so I'm going to let you call them up each one at a time. We want to recognize them individually, and then we'll get some team pictures with them, and then we'll recognize our first place team. So here you go.
Sounds good. All right. We got Jasper Miller. Good job, bud. Then Griffin Gottrell. Reese Beachy. Rowan Miller. Bo Miller. Kane Miller. And Porter Miller.
I was teasing Chris yesterday. It's like Miller, attorney at law. You know, all the Millers. That's the Gearway. Up to these guys. Great season. Parents just snap a couple picks. Great job, Lions. Thank you, guys. All right. Our 2nd and 3rd grade league champions, competitive league champions, the 49ers. Let's hear it for them. Undefeated. 8-0? 8-0, Coach. Probably the most so Coach Garvin was actually one of our coaches of the year that we gave out yesterday, and probably the most impressive thing that I saw throughout the season, and I do have a question in this, was just his ability to teach, and I said this yesterday, to teach to second and third grade level. That's not easy when you become an adult. It's not easy to continue to connect with kids at that age. It's not easy to be able to teach them the fundamentals of such a technical sport and learn all the rules of flag football, because there are a lot of rules. And from that first practice, we saw just an incredible amount of detail, and really patience, I think, is one of your greatest virtues, Josh. Yeah, he's learning. We're still learning it. But what would you say, despite the undefeated season, the winning, what would you say you're most proud of with this team?
I'd say just the overall camaraderie. I mean, they all got along really well. They played well together. Whenever somebody did something well, like scoring a touchdown, the entire team was celebrating with them. So just the overall camaraderie and them getting along. And they all obviously know each other for the most part from being from the same school. So it was cool to see that, just a little bit of excitement on that end. So
that's great. All right, let's give out some hardware. What do you guys say? So just call them up one at a time. Mr. Colliner, if you could do the honor here. Yep. Settle there, and there's a ring for you. Yep.
Okay, first up is Titan Win-Win. Next up, Carson Paul. Jackson Garvin. Owen Benson. Griffin Foster. Camden Colliner. Connor Garrett. And last but not least, Paxton Bonanno.
So one of the traditions that we have at Armor Sports that we started this year is a perpetual competitive league champion trophy. So we had this design. This is custom. Unfortunately, this has got to stay in our office. If you want to put it in your classroom for about a week, I might be able to authorize that. But we're going to actually get their name, their team name, coach's name of the year engraved on this, and every season we're just going to add to it. It's just something fun that we'll be able to look back. So you're welcome to pose with it, take some pictures, enjoy. Yeah. Let's give it up for the 49ers.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.